I'm worth billions, and here I am eating ramen at a street stall. That's when my birth parents tracked me down. Mom looked at my face, 80% identical to hers, crying her eyes out. Baby, you've suffered all these years, come home with me. I didn't say a word. I just looked past her at the young man standing behind her. This fake young master gave me a smug look like, so you finally showed up, but it's too late now. Seeing I wasn't responding, Mom grabbed my hand and said, Sweetie, you've been through so much. Come home and I'll make it up to you. I stepped aside, dodging her hand, stood up and waved off the group behind me, signaling them to stay put. What they didn't know was everyone at this food stall was my bodyguard. On the way back, Jiang Changshan kept staring at me with nothing but hostility. He kept his distance like I was carrying some disease. I ignored him and focused on my so-called parents. 5 years ago, I transmigrated into this world. I knew I was the real heir. I even made sure they found out their son was a fake. But even so, it still took them 5 years to come find me. What they didn't know was I'd already made it big in this world. Started my own company, got a whole team working under me. We Jiangs have our rules. Dad looked at me coldly, sizing me up. Starting today, we're gonna humble you. You'll stay in the servants' quarters. Mr. Jiang, if you don't want me here, I can leave. I smirked at him. When I transmigrated here, the system gave me a mission. Make these people regret everything. Once they regret it, I can take all my wealth back to my original world. I've already got billions, so I don't need to kiss up to anyone. Dad's face turned sour instantly. Changshan stepped up and glared at me. How dare you? Dad's doing this for your own good. You're just an adopted son. Who are you to talk to me like that? I looked at him coldly and asked. That clearly hit a nerve. Tears started streaming down his face, and Mom and Dad rushed to comfort him, completely ignoring me standing right there. I shook my head at this scene. This whole family's got issues. They know I'm the real son, yet they treat the nanny's kid who stole my life this well. I have no idea what's going on in their heads. I'm not interested in their little family drama. I turned and headed upstairs. This room looks nice, I'm taking it. I called down. No way, that's Changshan's room. Seeing me about to move into Changshan's room, Dad exploded. Jiang Beichin, what do you think you're doing? Have you no manners? He glared at me furiously. Changshan started crying. Brother, I know I took your life from you. You can have the room. As he said this, he looked back at Mom and Dad, face full of fake grievance. This made them feel even more sorry for him, constantly comforting him. I had zero interest in watching their little performance. I walked into the room and threw all of Changshan's stuff out. Just as Dad was about to explode, I slammed the door shut. His angry voice came from outside. I put on my earbuds and made a call. Boss, the John company's got a lot of problems. Are you really planning to take them over? My secretary's voice came through. I nodded. Coming back here, I wanted to see what this family was really like. Too bad. They clearly don't want me. Time to take them down, I said coldly. My secretary got right on it. I hung up because someone was slamming against my door. I knew Mom and Dad couldn't wait to teach me a lesson. The moment I stood up, the door burst open. Dad charged in, glaring at me with pure rage. Jiang Beichin, you've gone too far, he yelled. This is Changshan's room. Didn't he say he'd give it up? I looked coldly at Changshan playing victim behind Dad. At that moment, Changshan's eyes were filled with hatred, but he kept up the crying act. Dad, I'm letting my brother have it. I'll move to the servants' quarters. The moment he said that, Dad lost it. He rushed at me while Mom kept crying on the side. She looked at me coldly. Dad reached me and swung hard, but I caught his hand. Seeing me fight back, he froze. You ungrateful brat, I'm your father, let go! He yelled at me, but I was done listening to his nonsense. I shoved him away. Seems like I'm not welcome here. Dad's face turned red with rage. Jiang Beichin, you've crossed the line. Beichin, how could you